Hello, hello, hello. How we doing today? Pull up Underdog on my screen. The best ball. It's not going well in the other sports, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's right. It ain't every day you have a bad day. Best ball. What am I trying to do? Drafts. Okay. All right. So we got a whole lobby to fill. Let's put me down there. I mean, when I. Oh my goodness. If I have somebody coming in, that's easy for me to read, but it might be hard for others. So we'll come in and zoom it in. What's that click on here? Maybe not that zoomed in. That's all I need. Shit's bullshit anyways. It's so big. Yeah, I don't know. Man, oh man. What a weekend. Let's put on some background music. So you don't have to everything I eat. It's called Feeding the Ducks. I don't know why they named half the shit they named it. Sorry, my feeding time is almost over. Like a damn dog, my feeding time's over. I'm looking at the news. Yes, I like ketchup. Does that make me fat? Probably. I'm going to knock that dude the fuck out. Good for him. Damn, that filled fast. Okay. Go ahead and throw me back in the small area. No one's going to know what players are here, but it is what it is. Giant. I'm the only person. I feel like they need to have more of these things, man. I don't know how to do that, so. Put my headband back on. Game time. Where am I at? Oh my god. the 12th pick. Cool. Cool. So CD Lamb and what? Normal pick. That's different. Brendo sounds familiar, so he's probably part of one of the groups, either Splash Play, Chip Chasing, Spike Week. I've heard the name. It's not coming to me. Everything else has been up to par. Whoa. Get down. I got some wild animals up in here. Cubs is probably going to have a good year. But I just don't. It's just not for me. I don't know how to select them. Anybody here? Okay. So I'm not too worried about talking. Baby wipes. Whew. That was good. And spicy. Oh, I'm sitting on something. There. What we got going on here? Can't even see the board. I know this. This is not a shit chasing room, that is for sure. Man, oh man. Next pick, James Conner. He seems to kind of be the kind of guy. Or did he already go? No, he hasn't gone yet. Oh. I did 2 miles today, and my calves are killing me. It's the most I've ran in a long time. But that draft was taking forever. Yes. Dude's got to have solid running backs all the way through. And I'm going to be over here either getting Pitts or Mike Williams. And where's A.J. Brown? Did he go? Okay, he went. Over on DK, I'm getting that start with Najee. It's been nice. Shirt's dirty. Let's see here. Chase, Barkley, Higgins. He's going for the almighty Cincy stack. Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Chubb, big boy stack. Double tight end with Najee Harris. Well, he set his floor. Fortunately, he's going to suck at running back and receiver. I feel like you can take one now and solidify a little bit of receiver core. He obviously doesn't have to drop another tight end. You know what I mean? But kind of shoot yourself in the foot. Boop. Boop, boop. I'm over here lowering his ADP like crazy. Ezekiel Elliott. Bleh. Oh, thank you. Did anybody ever hasn't taken the other boy? So I've had this start already a few times. But the thing with this is, like, one, I think it's a winning team. Like, through. You know what I'm saying? And I just have to figure out where I can differ later. Let's probably pull that up. Spike week. Upside for playoffs. I don't think this is what I intended to go to. Go back. So, I thought this is where the playoffs, bye-week playoff schedule cheat sheet. Thank you. So let's go through. Does anybody play each other twice? No. So you can just like knock out 2 sets of game stacks in the same week, kind of thing. Which Pittsburgh playing? Because I know they finished at Ravens. So they play Carolina, Vegas, Baltimore. It's the middle of the road. It's nothing like to be scared about. Oh, Bears are gonna be bad. So who the Bears playing? Oh, Buffalo. Oh. Home Buffalo. This Buffalo Lions. It's a tough game in week 1, and then 2 easier games. Well, I shouldn't say easy against NC, but easier. That Houston-Jacksonville game, man, that sounds like a lot of fun. Who's Houston playing? Kansas City, Tennessee. Is Tennessee's defense going to be any good? I don't think so, man. Let's see. Returns. Depth chart. I don't really care whether they're starting or not. I just want to know what they're putting out there. Tart. Bud Dupree's good. It's nothing I'm scared of. Carol Farley's their, best cornerback. They got Roger McCurry. He's pretty good, but is he even going to be good this year? Who knows? Landry's decent. Decent. Honestly, I'm not scared of their defense. I'm scared of them, but I'm not I don't think this is as good as a defense as we should be thinking it is. It might be a team that we should be thinking about attacking. Why did it say 21 picks away? I mean, obviously, I kind of figured I was coming back up, but looks like I still have my boys up there. Get both of these guys, and then settle for whatever comes back around. And they should still be there-ish. They might be there, kind of thing. And if they're not, they're not. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm out here just picking up my favorite players. So later, who's Detroit playing week 17? Let's see. Chicago. You can tell me Jared Goff ain't gonna play. How's that not the best stack? I know I got Swift and I know I got Amon St. Brown, but like, so I got a game stack here. I'm not gonna have a game stack there, but that's who I want to pick on. I'm not gonna have a game stack there, but that's another team I want to pick on. Those teams do not want to win this year. They want to lose secretly and get a top 5 pick next year. I mean, everybody wants the quarterbacks next year. Everybody does who, needs one. And only Houston, I feel like I'm killing these drafts and that Nico, Monty, Elijah Moore are all going to be studs. And my teams are going to be insane. Pittsburgh has Carolina week 1. It's got Baltimore week 17. We got week 6 Vegas. Like, nobody I'm scared about. Like I said, he's going to put up numbers. They may not, be the highlight numbers, but who knows? Like, any given week kind of thing. I mean, Cleveland's defense looked decent all the years that when they played against Najee. Chargers got. We're gonna blow out the Titans. We're gonna blow out the Colts. Who do they got on their team? Let's see here. Who do I look at? Those Colts. Colts. I don't know who our lads is. So I'm just gonna take that out there. Pretty paid decent. Buckner good. Ngakwe good. Leonard good. Kenny Moore decent. Stephon Gilmore good. I mean, they got good defense. But that's why you have other players. Or it could be a shootout. Could be a Josh Palmer game. They don't have a slot corner in here, which is something they probably need to have for the Chargers. Who's guarding Palmer? You know what I'm saying? Second year player. Oh no. Closing time. Who's Dallas got? Jacksonville, Philly, Tennessee. I mean, if I can get my Charger stack, Detroit stack, Dallas stack, what's better than that? What's better than that? Tell me. Now, it's not going to be easy to get there because there are a few picks after ADP. I'm not getting it. I have CD still. I can still go Dak. I'll get Goddard here. Whatever. I may not get Knox, but Goddard's fine. Closing time. La dee 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 doo 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 doo. Oh, you took Burrow from that poor man? That's mean. That's mean. That's mean. No, I'm not going to be relying on Goddard for the last week, obviously, because, I mean, they're playing the Saints, so I need somebody with a good, bad defense. Dismiss. I don't know who. I hate that I get emails. Pop it up over there. How do I? Can I? Don't show app icons. Priority only. I always liked playing my tight ends from against Arizona and Tennessee. Looks like those will be both to be taken. Chicago's been eating some tushy. Who are they playing? Detroit. I'm sure TJ's got to be gone. They would have been taken. I mean, if Gronk comes back to me, that'd be nice. How far is he down my list? Closing time. I mean, I'll take Dawson if he makes it back to me. Some miracle, but I'm not expecting that. If not, I will take Rob Gronkowski as they face. I forget it already because I'm old. Carolina. Because they will be tanking. Rob's been trying to get his was it not milestones, his contract, numbers. So closing time. La dee doo 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 doo. The brands. Check my Yahoo real quick. I don't even need to look at my picks because I've changed my stuff, so it's like. Biden needs to shut up. Go back to being quiet. Silly guy. Silly guy. Doo-doo. Closing time. La-da, anything else in the news? I didn't read off the rest of the news. YouTube breakout candidates, 2 QBs among the top 10. Defensive end Hutchinson ready to work after all that draft talk. Trade. Raiders ship Edwards. Wide receiver Edwards to the Falcons for a pick. Scheduled takeaways for all 32 teams. What to know? Arizona rookie nearly quit football. Ready for next chapter. Cornerback Christian Matthews reflects on path to nearly quitting after football. Doesn't sound like my guy. Kind of guy to be on my team, but we all have to have our demons. Noah returns. Saints signed 5-time Pro Bowler Jarvis Landry. Cynthia Freeland. 7 teams project to win 10+ wins. Early playoff picks. 10 toughest schedules. Jets, Steelers in the top 5. Well, that's different. Wait, hold up. Nearly every single team in the first half season could be a significant hurdle for Pittsburgh. Franchise taking its first steps post Ben Roethlisberger. Literally, they showed this during the scheduled release night. And basically what they were saying, that it wasn't that bad, and now they're saying it's terrible. Closing time. Okay, so let's read, because what else we got going on? Nearly every single game in the first half of the season looks like it could be a significant hurdle for Pittsburgh's, a franchise taking its first steps into the post-Ben Roethlisberger era. In 5 of the first 8 contests come away from Heinz Field. Things don't get much easier after week 9 bye, either as the Steelers go on the road for their final 7 games, on the road for their final 7. 4 of their final 7 games. There we go. Ratings hard. We don't yet know who Ben's successor will be, with Mitch Trubisky and rookie Kenny Pickett set to battle for the job. But Steelers will have to hope whomever they tab as the starting signal caller handles the daunting early slate well enough to position them for a strong finish, which includes them meeting Vegas, Baltimore, Cleveland to close out the season. Closing time. All right, number 2, the Arizona Cardinals. Straight to schedule, 0.543, whatever that means. By week 13, there won't be much time for the Cardinals to work out any lingering kinks early in the season, not with the slate of opponents who await them. Arizona gets a healthy dose of the rugged AFC West right out of the gate, hosting the Chiefs in the opener before heading out to Las Vegas to face the Raiders. The return won't. How far away? 14 picks. I got one time. Before heading to Las Vegas for the Raiders, the return home isn't going to get any easier as the Cardinals face their division slate by hosting Super Bowl defending champions Rams in Week 3. The bright side, Arizona alternates home and away games until Week 11, when the team will face the rival 49ers in Mexico City. However, the 3 of the final 4 games in the late season stretch in which Arizona has blown a tire in the last 2 seasons come on the road, including visits to Denver and San Francisco. With a Christmas Day matchup at home against the Buccaneers, that's just not a favorable draw for the head coach Cliff Kingsbury in a pivotal year. Ranked number 3. All these teams I keep picking, I think they just don't like me. New York Jets. Straight to schedule, 0.495. Tied for the 17th one. Okay, so that's some bullshit. That's some BS. They had the straight to schedules the 12th. They just don't like the way that the schedule turned out. It's the 7th. It's tied for the 17th strength of schedule. Playing the AFC East won't be kind on the Jets in 2022, no matter how spectacular their moves were in the offseason. Especially if the Dolphins live up to the hype they have generated, wood chipper treatment awaits Robert Saleh's team in the first 9 weeks. New York faces 9 straight games that expect to contend in 2022, starting with the 4-game set against the AFC North versus Baltimore, at Cleveland, versus Cincinnati, at Pittsburgh. All before the second week of October. Miami, Green Bay, Denver, New England, and Buffalo are lined up to meet the Jets before they have the mercy of the bye finally arrives. The back half of the schedule gets a little lighter, with home against Chicago, Jacksonville, and Detroit, but the journey from the cellar to contention remains a steep climb. I mean, in all honesty, if they steal like 3 games out of the first 8 or whatever, and they win 4, they could easily win 7 to 8 games. That's here and more there. The Los Angeles Rams had the hardest schedule with a 5.67 by week 7. I'll read the first paragraph and then we'll decide who we're picking. The Super Bowl champions will celebrate their triumph on the same field in which they secured the Lombardi Trophy. Then they get to who face one of the greatest threats to their vital defense in the Buffalo Bills. That's just week 1 for Los Angeles, which meets the formidable NFC opponents in a row from weeks 3 to 5 at Arizona, at San Francisco, and home against Dallas. That's all before the midway point of October. We'll read the second half of that. Coming up. Oh, apparently that's going to be it? No, okay. Closing time. Closing time. I got everything alerting everybody. Bum, 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 bum. Alberto to back to the Rams schedule. A week 7 bye might feel as if it arrived a tad too early. The final 11 games offer very few breaks, with a date at home of Tom Brady. Buccaneers, sandwiched between rematches with San Francisco and Arizona. Then there's a trip to the formidable Kansas City on November 27th, and dates with the Raiders, Packers, Broncos, and Chargers, all coming between weeks 14 and 17. And in the fact Los Angeles has to hit the road 3 times in its final 4 weeks, and you quite have a challenging task ahead for running back Rams. BTW, they're at home to the Chargers. That's theirs. They play in the same building, so I don't know if they're counting that as one, but if that is the case, then they can shove it. 5th came in Kansas City. They didn't have anything for it. They had the 5th toughest schedule according to the strength of schedule. I mean, nobody really even knows what the strength schedule because of all this offseason movery is, in my opinion. They had the whole AFC West. They put the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Broncos all together at one time. And they just put us all together. That's fine. I put together a very rudimentary scoring system to evaluate schedules, but by relying on home/road advantages and disadvantages, as well as difficulty of opponent, which admittedly is subjective. I knew before I even began the schedules for the AFC West teams would rank among the most difficult. This division is going to be a meat grinder in 2022. There could be a brawl for the division supremacy down the stretch of the Chiefs. With the Chiefs, AFC West champs in each of the last, this makes sense to my brain. Each of the last 6 years. Set to play 4 of the final 6 games on the road. The Chargers don't have much better. They'll be visitors in 4 of the last 7 games. Like, that's new to us. Including primetime meetings with the Colts, looking to get back to the postseason after a massive letdown, and a battle with Los Angeles with the defending Super Bowl champion Rams to Week 17. And to close out the regular season, they have to fly down to Denver for a rematch with Russell Wilson. Broncos. Speaking of Denver, the Broncos opened the season with a return to Seattle for Wilson in front of a Monday night audience. And then from weeks 3 through 6, they had meetings with San Francisco, Las Vegas, Indianapolis, and the Chargers before getting a slight break with the Jets and Jaguars. I think you might be overlooking these 2 teams in London's Wembley Stadium versus the Jags. There are a few reprieves on the schedule from there, so Denver better be ready to run a marathon to the finish line. As for the Raiders, they're going to lose all their games. They get to enjoy the comfort of Allegiant Stadium for 4 of their final 6 games. However, they will have to avoid a slow start in their first 5 games, a road-home alternating schedule of contests against quality opponents: the Chargers, Arizona, Tennessee, Denver, and Kansas City. And while they'll be able to spend a good amount of time at the final 6 weeks, the opponents won't be punching bags. They get the reigning defending champions Rams, New England, Pittsburgh, and San Francisco await them weeks 14 through 17 before week 18 home game against the rival Chiefs. Buckle up, AFC West teams. Closing time. I mean, it would be nice to get these 2. What is going on here? He's got. I guess he doesn't have a bye. Oh, hold up. I might get him back. Let's see. He goes back to the Rams. Then we have a nice little. What is going on with my hair? All right, Hawkeye. Do your magic. Thank you. All right. Back to the grind. This story is brought to you by the NFL Network. The Browns have a friendly on-ramp to the 2022 season. They start off with the teams looking to make a leap after finishing in last place in their respective divisions, with a road trip to Carolina before a home date with the Jets. They stay in Cleveland for a Thursday night game, and again, it's the Steelers before visiting the Falcons, which makes for a manageable first month regardless of Deshaun Watson's availability. However, the remainder of the schedule, and especially the back 9, is an absolute buzzsaw. The Browns play the Chargers, New England, Baltimore, and the defending AFC Conference champions, Cincinnati, before the end of October. Then come out of Week 9 bye, fly to Miami before heading to the Western New York to meet the explosive, dominating Bills. Tom Brady. Buccaneers await the Browns at First Energy Stadium, Week 12. 6 of Cleveland's final 9 games are on the road. And 3 of those business trips are coming against 2021 playoff teams. Oh, and the regular season finale takes place in the hostile confines of Heinz Field. Getting back to the postseason will not be easy. In fact, they have no chance of doing it. Rank number 10. Apparently they only did the top 10. I forgot that they said that. I feel like a bug just went up there. Cincinnati Bengals. With the strength of schedule 5.536, third overall. Bye week 10. That's like the perfect bye week. The defending AFC champions open the season by welcoming division rival Steelers, a team the Bengals outscored 65-20 in their first two meetings. Their only two meetings last year. To Ball Brown Stadium before heading to Dallas to face the reigning NFC East champions. The first half of the season is a mixed bag of terms of difficulty, but things get much tougher in the second half. Since he visits Pittsburgh right after their 10-week bye, then runs to a collection of contenders at Tennessee, at Kansas City, or home to Kansas City, Cleveland, at Tampa, at New England on Christmas Eve, Buffalo Monday night, and then they finish up with Baltimore. If the Bengals are going to make it consecutive playoff runs, they'll hope to dominate the Ravens like they did last year. But plenty has to go right before then to even make that dream a reality. And it won't be easy. Road to travel. That just made this whole draft go by even faster. And it was tough to see Kay Adams leave. Let's see what she had to say. Of course, there's an ad. Why wouldn't there be an ad? Closing time. 3362.
A lot of time right here at this breakfast table today. Thank you, Michael, for your vision, your unrelenting commitment to making this happen with me. Then, you need a force like Mark Wenzel. Thank you, Mark, for letting Good Morning Football be Good Morning Football. I know for a fact I would not have stayed at this table so long without your patience and support for our show. And unlocking creative. Thank you for the trust. Now, it also doesn't hurt to have your boss's approval. Commissioner Roger Goodell, one of our first guests on the show in 2016 in that shoebox studio at 59. Thank you for embracing this wildly unconventional morning show and thanks to the league office, the teams, the NFL owners who cheer us on, and having fun with football. So the key here is consistently buying it. That's what this show boils down to. It is really hard to do, and it brings me to these guys. To do that, you need a coach. Kyle Brandt, you are a force. Are you an absolute maniac? You are. You are also much more than the whipsmart ball of energy every season falls in love with. This man is meticulous. He is dedicated to the details. This man refuses to settle even over small things. He wants to show the best he is. Kyle defines the thing I aspire to be. Do boldly what you do well. You never mail it in. And thank you for demanding everyone's best. Peter Schrager. Our editor purpose. You love the NFL more than anyone I know, and you know it better than anyone I know. You are truly one of a kind. Your passion literally is in the driver's seat of the show. I cannot count the number of times I have sat here, something happens, and I lean on you and look at you at a sticky spot, and you were always there wide open to catch everything I throw your way. And the next person that sits here is really lucky to have you as that lifeline across the table. And Nate Burleson, who I wrote this before I knew you were going to be here today, but I still wanted to say obviously thanks because we feel your presence here. We miss you every day, and it feels like you do. You are the ultimate teammate. I couldn't love you more. You were the most likable person that I've ever met. I don't think anyone of us have ever met. This show, all the things I said are fine. None of it would have worked without you. Not literally none of it. You made it all work. You can do it all, and that seat's been empty for a while, so you understand why. So our show is magic because of this and the uniqueness and compassion of Will Selma, the talent and patience of Matthew Hamilton, my absolute touchstone and best friend, the untiring line of producers over the years, Ziplo especially because he has been here with us since the beginning, all of our editors, Anthony, our director, Ben Henschel's optimism, Vicky's art, Craig, who deals with me and grounds me, you poor man, you know how to deal with me, Tim Brown has been such a huge part of the show from the beginning, line producers, Mark Grillo, Jeff Wheatley, the voices in my ear who I choose to ignore every day because still don't quit on me, Sharon and Jessica, who have saved my butt more times than I can count, Miami Mike, our NFL Films family, our entire staff at Mr. Bo, our crew here at SNY, who I will miss so much and love dearly. You guys know who you are, and I love you. And we'll celebrate after this movie carrying me out of a bar somewhere in Lower Manhattan. Our entire staff, past and present and future. The show goes on. The sentiment of the show does not end. And thanks to the NFL fans who choose us. I am so blown away by the love, overwhelmed. So thank you so much. So you see, it's not for people who love football or fun. It was never that. It's this perfect conflation of magic. So thank you to every person that's ever touched this show or chosen to spend time with us. And I'm really grateful. I don't have answers to where I'm going or what I'm doing or when you'll see me next, but I really just have deep gratitude. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Ken. That was really, really well said.
We've been through a lot.
Been through a lot. Yeah, we've been through a lot.
Well, okay, Adams. I remember first seeing her on Yahoo. I didn't realize that I appreciate her insight. But I love everybody on GMFB. It's weird to see them all going separate ways. I just hope Kyle and Shregs don't go anywhere. Alright, I already subscribed if I already have an email. La-dee-dee. Boo-boo-doo. Two picks away. Let's get it. Closing time. Which way is he gonna go, George? I don't like all three of these guys. Who's Tennessee playing? I already forgot. Chargers, Houston, Dallas. Let's say they're tanking it. Like I could see. The team is complete. Welcome to the team. Pretty sure I've had this draft, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, I don't think I got Odell. And I don't think I had that combination with the tight ends. So it's a little bit different. I definitely have had this stack of quarterbacks and this stack of running. Well, maybe not. I think I had Najee here instead. Closing time. Kenyon Drake. Whatever. Who's Arizona facing in the last three? Denver, tough. Yeah, tough. So, let's say, Tampa boys hit hard. Let's say James Conner gets hurt 15 or 16. Keontae gets in there. They're out of the playoffs. Let's say Arizona, tough start without D-Hop, and it didn't go well, right? Let's just go with that. They got what's his name? So they can bring in Keontae to go against the Tampa Bay defense. It doesn't go well. It's fine. We got in with another Hassan Haskins back. Or Dameon Pierce. Anyways, then Keontae gets his final week 17, time to shine kind of moment against Atlanta, and he breaks off for 200 yards. Closing time. Who people draft in the last round? You drafting Dusty, AJ Green. I like TJ Mack, Jared Goop, Kenny Pickett, Lamar Jackson. Closing time. Live. Drafts completed. So 50% Herbert. Tell me which one of these quarterbacks you don't like, because I like all of them. I have too much Madison. I'm not going MO8 to kid Madison. He just falls to me. I'm getting him. But the 225. Herbert this time. A little more Hassan and a little bit more Keontae. People want to do the barbell, right? But people aren't going to get Ingram and or Haskins if Connor or Henry get hurt. So this is the time to be drafting them at this ADP if you think they might get hurt. Not that I'm trying to predict injury, but if you're going to play that route, this is the time to draft those guys. I'd like more Tony Pollard. The way my board is filling out, it'll change hopefully the next set of rankings. I should be getting more Rashad White here soon, and I want more Dameon Pierce. I just pushed him up to $100. Let's look at the other exposures. I've seen these ones plenty. Back. Pre-draft exposures. Closing time. So everybody above 8% is above average in my eyes. Because that means of at least 1% of 12 leagues, I have 1% of them. So that means above that, I have them more. Yeah. This guy said he stops at 20%. I think that's what he was getting at. Closing time. So Dawson, TJ, Fryer, Pitts. I like Pitts. It's just I think it was tough to get him in these drafts. It's not like I wasn't trying to get him. I didn't edit my rankings either. I think if I would have edited it, that word is elusive right now. I probably would have got more. Surprised I had so much Logan Thomas. That's elusive. A DJ up here, yeah. Yeah, okay. I still feel really great about these picks, man. Look at that. I'm the only one that's like DPJ. Like it's like, he might not. 30% Christian Watson. How do I go back? Go back. Just hit back button, I guess. La-dee-dee. Superflex. This is where I think I may win $0. Yes. My quarterbacks are so scheisse. I see this quick. But I don't need them to be great. I just need them to be decent. I have a lot of Khalil Herbert on here. Rashad White. Oh, I need to go back and look at all these teams. 20, 22 Jonathan Taylor teams. 20 DeAndre Swift teams. Hoping all these teams are with Najee. What's my receivers looking like? 80 Christian Watson teams. DPJ. If DPJ shows up a top 30 receiver, I'm winning money somewhere. Palmer. Dodson. When that was before the draft, I thought he might go to the Packers. Imagine if Dotson and Watson ended up on the Packers. It would have been a dream come true. Can we look at some of these teams? I know you do. What was the last one I drafted? Patty Mahomes, Derrick Henry. I was hoping that Najee would feel good. What in the world? What a shame, hell. Alright. I won myself a ticket. I won $25, $50, $60. And I'm in first place in this Dallas game. I know you win. It's only $35 in first place. I'm not really worried about if I win or lose. Which is funny. This team is so. Did I draft this team? This does not feel like my kind of team. I took 4 quarterbacks. There must have been an auto draft that wasn't paying attention or something, because this is not the team I would draft. Definitely not a slow draft. Yeah, no. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention at all to this draft. Okay, well, let's look at a different one, because this is not my typical. Did something happen to me? I'm not the person to take Trey Lance. Okay. I don't remember drafting 4 quarterbacks. But apparently I did. What in the world? Let's go to the beginning. Those drafts were funny because nobody was taking double quarterback, really. Yeah, my super flex teams are so bad. Though those running backs are looking mighty tasty. Spike week draft. Okay, I like this one. Let's get the board out of here. And this is this is where the ADP went like back to what it should have been. That's funny. It's got Skylar I've seen in plenty of drafts. Me, Paul, Silas, Rob. I've seen that guy a bunch. Herzig, Bime 4. Updog. This is a complete spike week draft. I get very little correlation here. I fat fingered on Dan Arnold there. Remember that. Justin Ross, Christian Watson. Closing time. All right, well, I better go log out. This has been fun to talk to myself for another hour. It's time to go to bed and go to work tomorrow. So later. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.